Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess, a know me as cruelty-free makeup heaven here on YouTube as well as on Instagram, and all my other socials are linked down below in the description box, as well as any other info about what I'm wearing and a description box like of the products, as well as if they're vegan or not, because this is a cruelty-free channel, so only cruelty-free products. It's kind of in the name, so but yeah, today we're going to be playing with this beautiful cruelty-free and vegan palette by Nomad Cosmetics. Nomad Cosmetics, and this is called the Fire and Ice palette, and oh man, this is beautiful. So I already have my first impressions up. I will link it here, so if you want to go check that out, definitely do. I play with the blues a lot in that, and I make like a sort of Northern Lights look, so if you're interested in that, check that video out. But today I will be creating, well, not today, I did it in a few days, but in this video I created 3 more looks with this palette. And at the end you will know my final thoughts if I find this palette to be really worth it or not, and for which reasons. So yeah, if you're interested in that, definitely keep on watching. Leave a comment down below which of the looks that I will be showing is your favorite. Why did I point there? It's gonna slide. But yeah, definitely let me know down below which look is your favorite, and if this video maybe made you more interested in the palette, or did it maybe change your mind in any way. Like I would love to know your thoughts. So yeah, let's just dive into a look 1 straight away. So yeah, everyone, that was the last look I did with this palette. Well, for now, I hope you liked the tutorials or the little looks that I did with this palette. I hope that I gave you enough variation. I like the layout of this palette a lot because it really puts together the shades that fit together very well. I also was really impressed, especially by this shimmer. It has my heart. This Valkyrie's shimmer is super beautiful, and this green is also something that I didn't have in my collection yet, so these two have my heart. And actually, I have made a lot of looks. Well, I did it in the first impression look, and I did it in another look, and then this look as well, and I'm actually enjoying it. So even if it's not like a crazy shimmer, it's like definitely very pretty. I do feel like the shimmers have a very great payoff in this palette. Just this one, yeah, the base is a little bit grayish to the lavender side, which is quite light. It doesn't make the shimmer stand out as much, but it does make it a special shimmer in my collection, which I also like. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. This is one of my other favorite shimmers. This is called Elves, and it's so beautiful and mermaidy, and I just love the shift of it so much. I feel like this one and Valkyrie, so Elves and Valkyries, that they are the most prettiest in this palette and very unique in my collection. Like, there's so much beautiful combinations possible in here. You can make it like, with adding the black, you can really deepen it up. I really appreciate it. Well, it's not a total black. It's like a little bit more lighter, slightly warm toned black, but it fits very well together with the blue and with this shade especially. I really love blending out dark castles with this one, with Odin. Really love that. I do have to say that the ones that I used today, I feel like they are very nice mattes, don't get me wrong, but I do have to say that my eyeshadow primer was acting up a little bit, so I don't know if it was because of that, because there's like a lot of fluid in there at the moment. I don't know what it is. I guess it's like ready to be thrown away. I hope it's not my fault, but I just feel like they have very nice payoff, but you surely don't need to just right away blend it in. Like, have to make sure that the base is like super tacky, because today it wasn't that tacky anymore. But yeah, a lot of people don't have like a super tacky eyeshadow base or set it with powder, and then I feel like they are lacking a little bit of pigment. Like, I like the look that I created with it, but I know of some similar shades in other palettes that pack more punch. On the other hand, this makes them more workable for people who have a little bit less experience with like super out there shades, and it will also be very nice, for example, and less crazy if you, for example, use Hekla to blend out this shade, for example. It just makes them way more workable, and as you can tell, like, they're pretty pigmented to use on the face, so that's also a bonus, which I really like. Yeah, I think my only complaints are that these mattes don't pack as much punch as I wanted them to, and that this shimmer, for example, isn't as shimmery as I would want it to, like as wet looking as I would want it to. But yeah, as I said, it's still something special in my collection, and it makes it way more wearable. For example, if I want to just use it on a daily and I don't want to have like a shimmer balm on my eyelid, it's really nice for that. If I do want a shimmer balm, I have actually, as I used in one of the looks, a shimmer that fits perfectly on top, so I can 100% make this work. And I'm a big fan of the color story. As y'all know, I love that there are blues in here, and I love the way they're combined with other blues. It's very workable. And the palette layout, as I said, is also really nice because like you immediately see what fits together. The only thing that threw me off a little bit in the beginning was these three here, but it kind of makes sense because the three of them are like Northern Lights inspired. Alfheim, Northern Lights, and Valkyries. They seem to have like the colors of Northern Lights in the sky, so it does make sense to me why they're put together. So I have to say the palette does make sense, a lot of sense. And of course the packaging is super beautiful. I love this like earthy inside And then around the mirror, it's like, sorry, all my fingers are all here. All around the mirror, it's like very fiery. And then here it's like very, I wouldn't say it's like freezing, but it kind of is. Like, it reminds me of like ocean water. So yeah, I really appreciate that, and all the little gnomes. So when I ask myself, would I 100% recommend this palette? It's a nuanced answer. It depends on what preferences you have. If you really like more natural tones and shimmers and want to experiment with some color without being thrown in there, without having like a rainbow palette all of a sudden, but having like some shades that you can really liven up your looks with and create some beautiful summer looks with, and actually all year round looks, then yes, then this is a great palette for you. If you're someone who is used to colors that pack a lot of punch and you really want every matte to do that, unless you say like, oh, I really want one of these shimmers and I will just buy that palette for that, I don't know if I would recommend this palette for example, these mattes. If you're looking for nice blues though, I can definitely recommend you for the blues, as well as this, like, I don't know how to call it, like a eucalyptus gray. If you're into that, if you're into more muted bluish tones, yes. But for these fiery tones, you don't have to buy this palette. But they are a nice addition to the palette, I have to say that. So all in all, would I recommend this palette? I would have to say yes. Should I start giving stars to palettes? I don't know, what are the pointers? For example, packaging, a star. Kindness of the brand, a star. Color story, a star for me. The way the shadows worked, like the blendability, a star. And then the payoff, I would say half a star, just because of the warm tone shades and because I'm used to working with a lot of more pigmented palettes, as well as that lavender shade. I would say half a star. So let's make that the 5 pointers for now. So then this palette has 4.5 out of 5. If there are any other pointers you want me to give it, just tell me. But the thing is, of course, everything I use on my channel is cruelty free, so I don't need to give a star for that, because that speaks for itself. And from now on, I'll also only want vegan things. If I would make that a star, this one would have another star for that. But I feel like rating out of 5 stars is more easy than rating out of 6 stars. I'm on a no buy, so I will be loving this palette for the rest of the year for sure, and hopefully after that as well. I'm really bad at throwing away makeup, so can be years to come that I will still love this, but I'm very happy to have this in my collection. Definitely like this video if you liked the looks that I made, if you like this review, whatever. If you like it. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. Tell me which look was your favorite, and yeah, what you thought of this review. Did it make you more intrigued for the palette? Did it maybe steer you another way? Or I would love to know. And if you don't know yet, I have a code to get you 10% off at Nomad Cosmetics. I don't gain anything from it. It's just I asked this code to share with my followers, so it's free for y'all to use. So it's CHESS10, and it will get you 10% off at www.nomadcosmetics.com. Thank you all for watching. If you made it till the end, thank you double so much. Double thank you. And definitely consider like joining my little YouTube family. And don't forget to click the notification bell next to that button, so you will always get a notification when I upload a new video, of course. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and I will hope to see you all on the flip side.